We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Lou Gehrig. With the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
The right fielder, number 21.
In now for the O's, Nick Markakis. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
But don't make a mistake right now to this guy, Dan. He has been hot lately. Several home runs over the last week or so. So he is doing his absolute best to keep pace.
Dero, one of the things this guy does and does well, when he hits them, he usually hits them in bunches. So if he gets hot, look out. He can hit the ball out just about any at-bat he walks in.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now.
Hey,
can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His 73rd round tripper of the year. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
No one better. Let's go. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Driven deep. At the wall, it is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Career home run number 796. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Come on, guys.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And here's Renato Nunez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Renato Nunez.
On its way is pitch number 75. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Mickey Mantle will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Dunn stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Come on, big guy.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hey, you got that
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Man, you smoked that ball.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Standing in, Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Eddie Matthews.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one.
He's out.
Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 3. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
All right, one more time right here.
The 1-1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Line drive to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ben Ruda. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 1-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Mantle's on the move. Still ranging back. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take a 7-5 lead. Set now for the bottom
Leading
of the
off for
11th.
the Yankees,
Coming forward, the veteran
the center
outfielder,
fielder,
Mickey Mantle.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Fouled away.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Pitch up there, huh?
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that ball was hit
Man,
hard.
talk
Good
about
job.
having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here,
No
Dan.
one
These are
better.
special
Touch up right
nights.
now,
You
man.
have to enjoy
right
these.
fielder,
These don't
number
come around
4.
often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Garrett.
Bounce towards the second baseman. The second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The New York Yankees blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Catfish Hunter gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 7 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Baltimore attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Walter Johnson, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Gehrig.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Stewart has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yanks leave one. We are still scoreless. And here's Renato Nunez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gehrig is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gehrig is there, one away. Ready for another chance. Lou Gehrig. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Gehrig is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite. It might be. It could be. It's gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in and looking for more, Lou Gehrig comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Minoso on second. Wagner at first, one gone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Markakis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet. Ready now for Baltimore.
Now
Adley Rutschman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rutschman.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gehrig will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it's 2 runs. Settling in now, Lou Gehrig. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Lou.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gehrig.
Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Walter Johnson hosts his league-leading 21st victory. Cole Stewart was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Christy Mathewson records the save, his 49th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Baltimore hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Lefty Grove gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Leading off.
Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Hayes is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Eddie Murray.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to center. Mantle is there, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Mickey Mantle. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Hey, see it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Three and 0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Come on, big guy.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next for New York, Eddie Matthews. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Matthews.
Come on, big guy. See it? Drive it right here.
High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 38th home run of the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline.
Austin Hayes the next to
Up
bat.
next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Austin
Ripken on third with 2 out.
Hey, make the pitch right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Orioles. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The 0-1 delivery.
Rutschman.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't.
Into the box now, Mickey
Leading off
Mantle.
for
He hit a
the
two-bagger and later scored in
center
his
fielder,
previous plate appearance.
Mickey.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last
Mantle.
time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he's certainly capital.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The O's used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Sean Newcomb earned his 5th win of the year. Jim Palmer hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Yankees,